Hey,
We didn't know you were there.
did you get there? Didn't mean for this to have such a porny start, so sorry about
Oh,
that.
we did?
Now what are we going to do for the finale?
Really blew our wad early there. So, welcome to the first ever, somewhat impromptu, although it doesn't feel impromptu because we have this
All podcasts are impromptu, by the way.
freaking slick as heck overlay.
You can be prepared for an impromptu
That's
thing.
valid. Yeah, that's true. But anyways, the first ever, this is our second ever meeting of the Pandas. First ever to stream. I went with 3 for that.
You are embodying the spirit of the pandas.
So, I feel like I don't want to get in too deep about who and what we are and stuff until we give our our fans out there a chance to log in. So don't want to jump the gun on that. So why don't we introduce ourselves?
Sure.
So I'm Toya.
And I'm Naomi.
Yeah, you may recognize us from such things as Tuesday Night Fights. And probably that's all.
Yeah, probably that's it. Yeah.
Oh, no. Derby Devils. Derby Devils do...
Oh yeah, Derby Devils on Thursday.
I have been to a Derby Devils event, but I was not at the last one. Some of you may know that.
See, and I made it to the last one.
Works.
We've been on opposite.
Yeah. We did, back when we had Ladies Night, we did like a combo Derby Devils Ladies Night. I swear I've had a beer and a half, and it is like intense. So that was a cool thing. And
Yeah, no, the Derby Devils were a lot of fun when they were here.
yeah, the ones
It was a
the ones
good
at
crowd.
Richardson, I don't know if it was the same crew, but the ones in Richardson were fun, and they were like pretty hyped about doing this stuff. And I still need to go. I want to go to like one of their like
Their
games
actual
or
events,
matches or whatever they would be called, because it seems just the right amount of aggressive for me that I would enjoy.
Oh yeah. Oh, and the next time that they're actually like recruiting,
I'm
I
not,
got some
I'm not
crazy
a
hips on
strong roller skater. Is that
no,
like,
they help you. They help you get to being a strong roller skater.
I am aggressive.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's
Be
more important.
aggressive. Be aggressive.
Is it better to have the like skate foundation and then just find your aggression, or is it better to just be like mad
Yes.
and then figure out how to skate later? That can come.
Well, it depends on what position
later.
you want to go for.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. She says
actually
as if she knows anything about it. I'm like, oh yes, excellent point. I had also thought of that. Right. Okay. Yeah.
Because there's like the defensive side and the more like slippery side where they
I really
like,
should have given up
actually
the mic
good-
to Camber immediately.
Yeah.
I mean, we
Well,
still
I'm
can.
Okay, well, yeah, bring her on.
I
Oh,
say,
okay.
I don't.
Fine.
Is it who's?
Yeah, get outta here. We don't want you here.
Fine.
Definitely Camber.
It's Chris signing off.
Chris question mark is out.
Yeah. Change the name.
Give him a second. Now.
No, right now.
We need it now.
This is the real crisis with this hairstyle.
Oh, that's
Oh,
true.
but it's so cute.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Can we make that like our official hairstyle?
The official
Well, I'll
panda
just have
It
hairstyle.
only took me like 17 tries. It's not
Okay.
even a lie.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
Actually, and I like because
Real
it's
bad.
a little bit of a nod to Chun-Li too.
Yeah,
so it,
I,
like,
well, I was trying to make
kind
the
of
little Chun-Li like black or hers are white over her buns. I was
Right.
trying to make some black ones that were like ears, but I was doing that like 10 minutes before I came here, and it was not working.
abort the
a little
mission.
bit.
Yeah, I was like, give up, screw it, throw everything out the window.
Still worked. I think it
getting
came
bows.
together nicely. Yeah, we are repping some pandas.
Aw.
Hello, pandas. Got a panda stepping up on production over there.
Hey,
It's all
do.
pandas night.
It is an all pandas night. We've taken over.
as we should.
wasn't that the point? Invasion. It was literally
We
the
have
event
invaded.
was titled "Pandas Take Over Arlington," wasn't
Yeah.
it? So
Hey,
I
Ricky.
think we've succeeded.
No worries. Thanks for tuning in. Since we did not announce we were going to stream it all, so way to watch your notification.
Yeah. That's
So,
good on you. You don't need to like text friends.
So until you make it out, you're only an honorary panda, though, Ricky. So
oh,
just
I mean, that's not fair.
I was kidding. Literally, I will let anybody be a panda. I don't even care. So,
man.
little background about the pandas.
we are an embarrassment.
We-
In the story,
we are embarrassed
period.
right now.
That's all we do. We hang out. If we're good at one thing, it is hanging out
That's
and
fact.
snacks.
Yes, we have our snacks.
Oh yes.
They are little cookies
Hello,
filled with chocolate
panda.
that look like pandas.
They are cake.
The cake, our birthday cake.
Yeah, it
Our
is
fully
our version of
sanctioned
birthday
allowed
cake.
to be your birthday cake.
I don't.
So
know
don't add
where this
us,
goes.
okay?
Do you hear?
We ran it by management.
I'm just there. It's now attached.
So
It has been done.
really, I felt like there needed to be kind of a call and respond, if you will. We've got some very hardcore fighting gamers in our mix, some very talented ones. And sometimes I feel like that can get real serious.
It's true.
So with that call, I wanted
drinking,
to respond
yes.
with just complete silliness and idiocy, as I do in general. And drinking, yeah, preach. So thus the Panda Embarrassment was born. I was talking with friend of the Pandas, Josh Featherstone, in general about just my ideas and how I wanted to just
How
kind of...
did you come up with these ideas?
So I generally want to make fun of anything that's going on around me. It's just my knee jerk for all things. And so I was like thinking of different ways I could make fun of Tuesday Night Fights in a loving way, because you guys know
Yeah, it's
I love
parody.
Tuesday Night Fights.
It's
right.
parody.
I'm here for it. I mash. I do the things. So
Hooray.
in talking about this, I said I wanted to come up with my own group. There is a contingent of Super Turbo players. I won't name names, but I wanted, call, respond. And so talking with Josh, he pointed out that the literal, actual name of a group of pandas is an embarrassment. And I was like, well,
And thus we were born.
like, God, there's nowhere to go from there. Like, that's the obvious
Black,
choice.
white, and red-faced.
Right. Story of my life. So, and Josh also happens to design all of our graphics and things. At this point, most all the graphics that Free Play uses, especially for the stream. So within a matter of minutes, I had a logo. Like, it escalated very quickly from just like
All
an
like out of
idea
proportions.
to like, oh, we're having
And then it
meetups
just
and I
ran
have a
ahead.
logo and people. There's a group chat and what happened? So this is our first Arlington meetup of the Pandas. I'm hoping eventually through this that people will kind of get engaged and see that, like, just because you suck at games, you can still have fun coming out to even the
Exactly.
serious events that Free Play does. Like, I've entered a spring series tournament playing Rampart and, like, somehow almost ran away with it wildly. Like, it was insane. I'm getting a cue from one Chris Stelp. Oh, I am the reigning ladies Primal Rage champion.
Perfect. Don't be so
Two-time
humble.
Tuesday Night Fights champion.
Woo!
So it can be very fun to come out, and even more so, our fearless leader Chris Stelp has updated the kind of structure of Tuesday Night Fights and built a team component in. So have you done Tuesday Night
I've
Fights
yet to make it to one.
So Tuesdays
but
can be
I'm-
rough, but
Yeah.
with that, and
I really
Jessica's
want
been
to.
out.
The pairing is really, really good.
Exactly.
Because
So,
then it's not just, okay,
it's a little
you
less
lost,
pressure.
goodbye.
Exactly.
You
You
can have
get
someone-
partnered with somebody who's a little more skilled in the game, and I call it tier 1 and tier 2. Your tier 1 players come up first. Whoever wins stays, whoever loses goes, and then their partner comes up. And with this, obviously now I've won Tuesday Night Fights, because let's be real, probably not doing that on my own. I've learned to play some games, and getting to play more than just twice and literally getting your ass handed to you. I've actually gotten to get almost good, at least like proficient at move.
Yeah.
So
So it's not just smash.
it really
Yeah,
is
it's not just
this.
panic.
A lot of times it is that, but I find that sometimes these people who don't play button mashers don't know how to react to that. You're like a wild card.
It's very true, right? Because they're going at it with the idea of, okay, I'm watching how my opponent is doing things, what they're going to do, their strategy, and instead you're just like laughing in their
You're
face,
like
and they're like
in
what
the
heck
air
do I
half the
do
time.
with
They're
that?
like,
Yeah.
why do you keep jumping?
Like,
It's like,
They can't figure out your next motion if you don't know your next motion.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Where are we going?
Unpredictable.
Nobody knows. Where are you going to catch me? So I have sometimes, maybe not the full matchup, but at least like game 1 with them of the set, beating them, and then they usually course correct and kill me.
Figure it out
But it's
eventually.
fun to like pull one out and be like, yeah!
Well, and then
And
they
might
get to
have
be
put-
embarrassed because, well,
Whoa. Do not tell Toya to go louder.
Sometimes
People have
So
Eardrums,
actually,
they don't
I
want
didn't
blown out.
start. It's been so long since I've been on the stream. I didn't start in my traditional. I usually start the stream looking at my phone because I'm trying to type on my Facebook like, hey, we're going to stream. And so the beginning is always me like,
oh gosh, fan. Yeah.
That's
So
what I was
I
doing
didn't
a moment
start
ago,
this
where I was just like, hey, guys, come
Check this
join
thing
me.
out.
Yeah, do the thing.
so I'm going to pause and do that now. So anybody on the stream, all two of our friends out there, being Ricky and Chris, if you want to ask us questions. Someone's getting headphones, so they ask us questions so they can hear more than just me. So our good friend Ray over there peeking in. He can be a panda.
He's allowing
I
it.
feel like that gets you. What are you guys drinking? Will this reach? That's what she said.
You got it? Okay, because I am drinking a hibiscus drink by Division that is called the Rosalie. It's actually quite tasty.
I earlier was drinking a Division drink that I don't remember what it's called, but it was a toasted coconut porter, and it was delightful. But I did not anticipate it being served in a full pint, and so I drank all of that and decided I should probably switch it up. So right now, I am drinking the Vanilla Bean Cider by Locust.
It tastes like candy.
It is stupid. It's so good. But yes, it is our pint night for Division. So anybody local, got some beer specials running. Happy hour all night on the Division brews, as you do. And I still didn't post about what is our come chat.
Never gonna get around to it over there.
It's fine.
It's Twitch.
Did you say Ho Panda?
Come chat with the pandas. / free play. Wait.
Ho
Free
Panda.
play
That's
Ho-
what I'm reading. Free play Ho Panda.
So free play Hop
arcade.
Panda.
Hop
Free play
Panda?
hops. Free play Hop
Oh.
Panda.
Oh, Hop Panda. Say it with an accent, okay. I had the stress
with
in
an
the wrong
accent, it becomes
portion of a
acceptable.
word.
Why did you do this?
So true.
Yeah, Ho Panda or Hop Panda.
So some of you may be wondering how long we've been here. Over an hour.
House of Panda.
Some of you may also be wondering what games we played. None.
We considered playing a board game I brought with me.
How would that sound in Russian? Oh, do not ask for Russian.
Что ты хочешь?
Is there
Я не знаю.
Zengi?
По-русски может быть Тома Панда.
Has anybody seen the Street Fighter the movie? Zenki, Free? Anybody? I only very recently
one?
saw it.
What
and
one?
It is
Which one?
Free play, not free play. Street Fighter. God, you would think
Oh,
I'd have
there's
way more to
multiple
drink than I
wavings
actually have.
happening in the background.
Oh, the
Wacky Whaley.
I think people are saying
inflatable
yes.
tube arm guy. It is Street Fighter the movie. The guy who plays Zangief is just a treasure.
beautiful.
Actually
It's
a treasure or
amazing.
sarcastically a treasure?
No, actually,
Oh,
yes,
okay.
it's great. It's just
It's hard to be that bad.
Oh, okay, got it.
It's twitch.tv/freeplayer.
I'm hearing a high
Yeah,
recommendation.
twitch.tv/freeplayarcade.
Literally
/
right in front of our faces, right there. Does anyone use the other kind of slash?
That's one. I mean, depends on what you're doing. I use all sorts of slashes, but I also code most of the day, so.
Oh,
I feel like
I
it
don't
is
do that.
only just taking me to normal Twitch.
Oh, I'm getting images brought up
I
right
messed
now of
something
Street
up.
Fighter the movie for me to witness.
Well, we had to correct it. We had to make sure you see.
Oh yes. I'm enjoying what I'm seeing so far.
Is it
Very
my
tiny
sweet,
pixelated
my
pictures.
sweet Geef? Bless him. Oh, also, spoiler alert, Guile, your great American hero, is played by Jean-Claude Van Damme, who literally
brilliant.
does nothing to change his accent. Like,
Oh, I love it.
zero effort to sound
I mean, it's
American
Van Damme.
at all.
He doesn't have to do
He's
anything.
got a terrible bleach haired job. Like, it's
I'm feeling like I need this in my life. I'm gonna have to go look this up.
It's-
and
no,
watch.
Anything with Van Damme in it, really.
It's true, exactly.
yeah. I don't know how easy it is to find on the interwebs.
gosh.
these
Oh,
days.
it's perfect.
I feel like we need to talk Alamo. Yes,
Yeah.
he's so well cast. It's amazing, and he would always, for the longest in the movie, like instead of giving everybody a thumbs up, he would do this weird sideways something, and they finally corrected at the end. And then he also puts 2 and 2 together at the end of the movie that he had been aligned with the bad guy the whole time. He didn't know. He just
That sounds so perfect.
adorable.
I like
I'm still somehow trying to free play arcade. I don't know how I keep messing this up. Remove thumbnail. Oh my gosh.
Tiger.
I'm gonna have to delete this whole thing.
Hey.
I'm sure this is very compelling.
Oh, they have never been
Andrew
more compelled than they have
Brodnowski?
at this moment.
Hashtag not my Guile. Preach. It's so funny. This is so. And who? What's her butt? Kylie Minogue is Cammy.
Oh my god. Oh, Kylie Minogue.
Yeah.
The last time I saw her was when I was watching Gallivant. She's in season 2.
I haven't watched all of that yet.
Oh, it's so hilarious.
It looked really funny.
Season 2, they just go off the rails because they're like, this is all we get.
Understandable.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of it. The songs are ridiculous and amazing and so accurate.
Good.
I don't think I hate you entirely. It's a romance song. Very touching.
I'm feeling it.
I think I finally
That
did
might
it.
be one I have to like futurely romance my boyfriend with.
Perfect.
Wikipedia entry.
And then in the second season, there's
I don't. Oh,
What is
there's keep
Off with
talking
his
to
shirt.
Guile. Oh my gosh, it's so great. See, look at they like
He's
didn't
so
even
much
really get his
smaller.
hair blonde.
no,
You
that's
see
not blonde.
Akuma back there and Chun, and
It's like they tried it once. We're like, let's not dye his
Yeah,
skull.
whatever.
but he could totally shave
Close
it.
enough.
It's just so great and terrible. And I did on my Facebook, like not like a live stream, but like just as I was reacting to things, just posting, which a lot of my friends
Yeah.
are probably like, "What
What is
the
happening
frick
right
is
now?
she talking about?"
Kylie
There's our
Minogue.
girl Kylie.
So good.
I love what she's willing to do.
What?
Well, like, because she was, a pop star.
But
and
what
then
cracks
she
me up is I don't think she wore that outfit in the whole movie. What? Yes. What? I'm serious. Like I'm like 99% positive she didn't
was
wear
she
that
wearing
outfit.
less?
No. So she was
I'm
wearing
confused now.
I am.
like a uniform because they were like in the military, whatever. Like a uniform, blazer type, and like skirt type thing. And then at the end, when they're going to combat, she wore like cargo pants and a Leo, but it was blue.
So not her actual outfit whatsoever.
Yeah. Oh, that was her outfit in the game. Some horse shit right there. And I was waiting for it because I was expecting
Disappointing.
there to be some dramatic scene where all of a sudden it was like my legs.
Yeah.
And it like she did end up, I think, in just the Leo, but it was just
Okay.
like a blue. It just wasn't classic.
Wasn't right.
I mean,
Yeah.
maybe they're trying to do a different spin.
Well, it was wrong.
Like the Mortal Kombat. I don't know. But I do highly suggest the movie. It is so dumb.
Street Fighter, the movie, the game.
There's also that, yeah. We've had a tournament on that. Pretty sure our own superstar Mike Beltran won that, correct?
Probably.
Oh, Adam, my bad. Sorry, I tried to give away that championship to Beltran. My bad. So, anyways, I am hoping through different meetups, Killer Mel. Yeah, she did. That's our true queen of the pandas right there. She's actually really good.
We gotta have at least one to like
well, yeah,
validate
yeah,
the rest
yeah.
of us.
Let's be real. I don't care if we're ever validated. Matt doesn't care either.
Wow.
None of your business.
Whatever we
Pandas
want.
only.
Poor Adam's ass. So I'm just reading. Just direct
yes.
quote. Can't blame me for that one. Direct quote. So I was going to
Tell
say something.
Rad I say hi. I am the Oba we are speaking of. Hello, Radisson.
We do not mess with the queen.
My brother tunes in just to. I'm surprised he didn't turn in to say something insulting.
I mean, it's better this way.
I'm
That it's not
impressed. I'm
insulting.
thoroughly impressed.
Give it time.
What?
Oh. Somebody's giving away our secrets over here.
We are.
So
was
one
that
of the
order three?
things.
I heard order 3. I did.
We're sending our runner to
Is
check
that,
on
yeah.
it.
that us?
To check on our food.
Excuse me, Cross. Women are the future.
Whoa.
Don't insult. We're getting food.
You would be so lucky to listen to 3 women.
Hey, look,
Here.
we have a man on
Set up
stream
all
now.
screen.
Hi,
There you go.
Hi,
Testosterone is in.
I
in the
am
room.
Naomi. Yes, I'm here to explain everything to you.
So
Let's start the mansplaining now,
All right.
so we can all get back on
we
track.
actually
All
do
right.
want some mansplaining. So one of the things we wanted to talk about. So in November,
Yes.
we have our third
November.
annual
Right.
24
Yes, third annual.
It's actually 25
Yes, 24.
hour
Yeah. So yeah, it's the Extra Life Challenge.
Extra Life Challenge.
Yes,
it's
it's
for
true.
charity.
I like
Correct.
everything I'm hearing.
Benefiting
Jefferson Fourth.
Cook's Children's Hospital in
Love
Tarrant County.
Love it.
We were the biggest donator last year, which is why they
Wow, that's wild.
let me and Camber loose
So
on
what
QuakeCon.
That's very true, actually.
Yeah, no, it is true. So we're going to do it again this year. No surprise there. The first year was
Nobody
me playing NBA hang time
It was just
until
Chris.
either I wanted to puke or everybody playing me wanted to puke.
Or
Either
a
one.
combination.
It was just me like yelling for tacos at the end of 25 hours, refusing to leave the machine until I got tacos. That was fun. I'm glad no one watched. Second year, we brought in Killer Miller, the aforementioned. We had the Street Fighter, the movie, the Game World Championships. Adam Bahrain upset, won over Killer Miller's Honda, and she made him pay dearly for it. For 20 consecutive hours
They're
of
real
beatings. Every
Honda.
single tournament he played in, Killer Miller knocked him out in
That's amazing.
harsh fashion. All right. So that was that. That was last year. And then this year, my plan was to do everything that we do. So we do Tuesday night fights. I know you mentioned it before.
Mhm.
I want to do basically 2 Tuesday night fights during the day. We do Pinball Monday once a month.
It'll be Saturday day fight.
Yeah, Saturday,
For charity.
November 3rd from 9 a.m. till 9 a.m. November 4th, which is technically 25 hours because cruelly daylight savings time is at 2 in the morning, so that we'll have that
We're
twice.
great at scheduling, folks.
Yes. Yeah, I've got 2 a.m. and then 2 a.m. Parentheses 2 in my schedule. But
I like it.
so we'll have Pinball Monday in the morning. We will have Tuesday night fights, Super Turbo, because of course. We will have
So obvious.
right. We'll have a third strike. I can't get stabbed by my constituency. We'll have the third strike crew is coming here. They're going to put on a Jazzy Circuits official tournament so they can get championship points for a free trip to New York. We'll get some sponsors lined up for all that. Puzzle night will be Super Puzzle Fighter 2 Turbo late at night.
Two Electric Boogaloo the game.
Two Electric
The
Boogaloo,
movie,
the game, the movie, yeah.
Yes.
That's one of my favorites.
Yeah, we previewed out at QuakeCon.
was
Yeah,
glorious.
so in
I heard it
particular-
was wild.
Yeah. In particular, it's going to be on Neo Geo games and
I love Neo Geo.
CPS2 games or games that we could stick in, like, say, this cab right here.
Yeah. Product placement.
Right, so we'll need to, take some time during the middle of this 24-hour stream to switch the games in the machines. So that's why we'll be jumping from this cabinet back to this cabinet back to this cabinet.
We'll be having dance parties in between each one of those.
Dang
Really,
I'm even more
why I
sad
bring
I'm gonna
this up
miss
is because I would like to consider having a panda party in between. So we're gonna have the Dallas Derby Devils. Well, okay, they're gonna be here tomorrow. I'm in preliminary talks to get the Dallas Derby Devils.
We're inviting. The
We are absolutely no. I want the Dallas Derby Devils to come out and play Windjammers with us when they are
This game is
available.
so great.
Yeah, so Team Windjammers, just like we're doing tomorrow night. Please come. It's a very panda-friendly event. But I would love for after that to happen, you guys should just do a panda cast right then while we swap out the game. You guys can talk to the straggler panda wannabe roller derby girls and whatever.
I can ask them strategy questions like, what's more important, aggression or skate skills? That's what we were talking about earlier.
Did you see Naomi? You should ask Naomi about what the most shocking thing that Gory Midori said on camera was, because I bet you she remembers. So there's that. Everybody who wants to participate, we're asking that they donate $25 to our Extra Life charity. I'm going to go ahead and post the link.
I missed that. So anybody who wants to participate, you're asking them to what?
Donate to our Extra Life charity fund.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and post the link while Toya expertly vamps in front of me.
Yes. So we're raising money.
I love
it is
money and I
fun.
love charity.
It will all be streamed. Obviously, there will be some moving between games, so that one will be very fun. Is this considered a furries event tonight? We are power to the furries. We are unrelated to the furries. There could be crossover. So you could. Being a panda does not exclude you from being a furry, and being a furry does not exclude you from being a panda.
Like a square
but not all
rectangle kind of
pandas are
thing.
furries, and not all furries are pandas. Does that make sense? Square, rectangle, all that jazz.
There's the link right there. Yeah.
Extra life over there.
So asking suggested donation of $25 there. Leave your name, and if you're going to stay after close, because we're going all 24 hours, I need you to go ahead and donate that $25. So
That's how you get your name on the access list, y'all.
that's exactly right. We need to
Access
submit
list.
that to the city
After hours.
because they do have a problem with just having people wandering through bars when they're closed and just yeah. It won't be open bars all night, but we need to
That's not what I
regulate
heard.
who is indeed here after hours.
I
So,
didn't hear that.
um,
I want to start false advertisement
yeah.
for
So.
the 24-hour event.
Yeah, the idea is to get everybody, to all of us, to donate. I've already donated $25 to the cause, and then we'll just stay all night and play. And I'd love to have the pandas here.
So if you have ever wanted to pull an all-nighter in an arcade for a good cause, this is the perfect.
It's a lot of fun. I've done it 2 years, and the reason I'm doing it again is not just because it raises money for kids. Actually, it's because it's a ton of fun.
Mm-hmm.
And then after the end, it's all over. I'll be like, yeah, I did a lot of work. I
It's the
raised it
same.
for the kids. I
You can
just
do
played
hood
games.
rat stuff with your friends for
Yes.
24 hours.
Yes, Carlos will be here doing hood rat stuff with us. for
Is
sure.
anyone having a division brew tonight? Naomi is. I did earlier, but I got here real early. You're having a division brew. Well, she's almost she's done with hers. So she had the hibiscus. I had the porter.
Get Naomi back.
They was good. She's maybe getting more beer.
She's
I think she's divisioning up.
Jessica,
right.
are you
More.
good?
right.
being
She's multiplying her division
producer?
right
You
now.
want to jump in over here? You just texting your thoughts and feels.
Producer,
Okay, she's our moderator.
producer,
She's producing.
Producer
Producer
/ moderator
Jessica.
extraordinaire, Jessica.
is off camera right now.
Booyah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wrote out the whole schedule. Looks like we're good to go.
Oh my gosh, do we really have 11 live viewers?
Oh my God.
Mercy sakes alive.
Good time.
Hello, Internet.
I guess I had questions. I was going to troll you guys.
Oh, yeah.
Chat with them.
Oh yeah, I enjoyed trolling.
Ask us anything.
Yeah.
We clearly have no shame. We'll tell you. Whatever.
No. I.
We clearly are
What do you-
very good at our jobs. So
Tell me
Bring
what
it
you guys.
on.
Tell me what you guys like about fighting games, or dislike. But actually, don't
I
give
hate
don't tell me what
every
you
bit of it.
Don't tell me what you dislike.
oh, you changed the rules now.
Tell me what you like about them. Because you all will play them with us.
Yes.
Correct? That's just sort of the panda embarrassment. That's what you guys
I like the general absurdity of every fighting game ever, always.
do. Yeah.
Can you expand upon that?
Costumery,
Oh, okay.
the flamboyancy, it's just every element I feel like is over the top. I will get lost watching what's going on in the background because it's just stupid.
Favorite background
And-
occurrence.
Oh man,
Just one that
Aurora
pops in mind.
Borealis is pretty tops. That one's
I play your song whenever I'm driving around.
so. Yeah, stay tuned for that dance remix, Aurora Borealis.
No drops today. Otherwise,
Yeah, we don't have any drops.
you'd
Sorry, Chase.
be hearing about shirtless dudes fighting in England, looking at Aurora Borealis.
And gosh, is it Matrimele that just is
Oh
like
my
a
God.
treasure trove of background?
That that game
Like-
is on a whole nother level. It's on like 7 different levels of craziness in the background.
It's like background soundtrack.
yeah.
When
Jessica, have you played that game? Matrimele,
Oh
have
my
you heard of it?
gosh.
Did you see that thing? Okay, yeah.
It's
Full concert happening in the background of every single game or every single stage. I'm talking a different costume, different band, different genre.
genres. Yeah,
There's a lady with like a mandolin, like chasing the stage in a wooden swing.
there's like an Elvis-esque
Yeah.
something, is there right?
Yeah, yeah.
And then like a death metal
Debu.
boy band.
That's separate. They play with actually candy caps in the background on stage with them. And there's like people playing fighting. Oh, it's fantastic.
It's wild.
Sounds
Anyway,
great.
so that's really. And then obviously, what is the best color scheme for?
Oh my gosh, my brother needs to stop trolling us on this. That is Hachiroku. That's the that's the name of his car from Japan, and it's called the Panda Trueno. That's the color scheme because it's black and white.
So that one.
So he carries around a panda in the back of his car. Yes, you are so funny.
But his
Little
question,
do you know, you're just upping our stats, so thanks for trolling us.
his question goes right along with what I was thinking. What's your favorite fighting game costume?
Fighting game costume. Ooh, that's a really tough question. There's a lot of good ones out there.
Just what something comes to mind.
Tell
Is
me
it
your best one, because
B-Crotch
who
from
knows?
Alpha 3?
Never.
V-Crash is pretty great. It's just not subtle. It is not
That's a
subtle
dime.
at all.
It's a dime.
Also, big fan of Banana Hammock on What's a Zoodle over here on Third Strike.
Urian.
Captain Banana Hammock.
Don't squint when you watch. Look at his name, Urian.
Wild. I started playing Claw on ST because I do like his costume, his outfit, his uniform. I don't know what you would call it. It's real sassy. It's got a sash. He wears loafers to street fight. What is not to love about that?
All right.
He's just out on the street, man.
ask
He
these
wasn't
questions
expecting
to
on
Naomi,
getting in
too.
a fight.
I'm
He was just wearing
Get her
his
back in.
This is just his casual outfit, and he happened to get in a street
Matador
fight.
chic look, and then people wanted to fight him. So what is he to do? And I do the one with the purple sash. I think it's Roundhouse.
Well, I do have to say that I am currently working on a costume from Street Fighter because
Intrigue.
me and the illustrious Chris Delp are going to couple it up at some point.
Ooh.
So it's in the works. I'm seeing a thumbs up from the background.
Number one.
It's going to be great. So
He's
it's
number one.
definitely going to happen.
That's
I'm stoked. So
She
I've
is
got
a tease.
to step my toe into the water.
That's how you get him to tune in next time.
It's true.
Yeah. That's how you get the big bucks.
Some next level trolling. Who won UMK3 last night? Only fellow Panda Ella May and whoever her partner was.
Who cares about
Yeah, we know who that was. It's a panda.
Shout outs to our girl Ella May. So
I just loved that after she won, she messaged all of us in the group and said, "This could have been you."
Yeah, no.
Taunting
she
all
did.
the rest
She was
of the
sad.
pandas.
She was the lone panda repping last night,
Yeah.
but she repped us well. We're very proud. Christian is looking better all of a sudden.
It's the growth of the booth.
Upgrade.
It's farther away.
We got a Chris upgrade, y'all. So yeah, what about? So Camber, you haven't done a Tuesday night fight
I have not.
quite yet.
Well, I
We'll
did
get to one.
the Super Turbo Puzzle Fighter at QuakeCon, whatever the game is called. I still don't know the order of all
It
the
has to
words,
have been a
obviously.
Tuesday.
If it was,
Oh, it wasn't on a Tuesday. Sorry, it was on a Friday. It
So
doesn't count.
do you have? So yeah, Naomi, you've been to a handful now. What would you say your favorite has been so far?
Oh.
Just straight up game wise, not necessarily like.
I don't know. I've
costumes
only
and
been to
concerts.
two now.
Oh, which two
So-
have you done?
Last time was Alpha 3.
Okay.
I liked Chun-Li. I should have picked her
What's
from the
not to
very
like about
start,
Chun?
but
Yeah.
I got
She's a
confused
very
and
mash.
picked a bad
She's a
character.
mash friendly character. I feel like
Yeah.
generally.
Just kick. Just get those roundhouses out there.
Get them. Her what is it? Her bird kick.
Scissor kick?
Spinning bird kick.
Oh,
That's what it is.
spinning bird kick. Okay, there's a different name
That's
for
fine.
it.
That's for you, Chase. Solo Chun laugh. All right, so we really need to get you guys dove in.
Well, I
So you
played.
can really
We're doving
Yeah,
in.
I've played a little bit of fighting games, but just never for the Tuesday night
like not
fight.
even
So
two in.
I have very minuscule amount of practice, but I do want
Oh,
to play
practice
them.
isn't
It's
necessarily.
not about
I know,
practice,
but-
it's about
yeah,
the
fun.
I have the people.
Can you
I
make
sit
it
down and I
difficult
say,
for the other
which one
person?
of these buttons does the coolest move? And when they tell me, I say,
Ah.
cool. I'm ignoring the other buttons, and that's
See, and
the only one I'm
that's
pressing
another-
the whole night.
I don't know if you guys have picked up on it, but I'm a huge fan of our 2v2 structure. But that is also a really good thing about getting a partner, particularly if you have a partner who has a lot of general knowledge about the game. It's literally just like, show me one move I can do.
Yeah.
Because I almost, Matt was my partner for Tekken, and he showed me with Roger Jr., my little kangaroo boo. Like, literally showed me two moves, and I freaking crushed because people could not figure out how to, like, get away from two. I was just like, mash, 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 mash. Like,
Hey.
it just
It
kept
doesn't matter.
winning.
It worked.
Yeah.
Chris, myself,
Yeah,
what's that
where's
kind of coaching
where's
to happen
Tuesday
all
night racing
day?
night?
Sometime.
So saith my brother, because my brother likes
Daytona?
racing games.
There you go. Saturday, Daytona.
Saturday.
We
There you
just
go.
had.
Yeah, and it's gonna be for the Black Lake party. Oh,
We just had a 40-person Daytona tournament.
so you missed it.
Should have
You
trolled
gotta-
us.
There you
Should have
go.
trolled us
Gotta
earlier,
keep
my
in
guy.
touch.
Sorry.
You gotta subscribe to that Facebook page.
She gotta smash that subscribe button.
Do we
Try
have
to channel every YouTuber I've ever
Yeah, I was about to
watched.
say like
And hit the
if you
notification bell.
hit the bell so you can always be alerted to our videos.
And if you join our Patreon, you get it 2 days early.
Do we have a free play Patreon?
I think there's a
we
free play
should.
Patreon.
We should and just fill it with stupid shit.
It's gonna be the Panda Embarrassment free play Patreon.
I like the sound of that.
Yes.
Pay for
It's
our
only
costumes.
Shut up, Cross.
Well done at real racing and winning.
So
That's
foot
why-
race
that's why-
or car race.
Car race. We
Oh,
do
okay.
like motorcycle and UTV races in our family.
Well, that's
so when we're not
exciting.
here, it's because we're doing that.
So you come do fake racing here and then go.
Yeah,
do
go do real racing elsewhere. Just like we do, real fist fighting out there. Oh wait, we're
Come
not
do
allowed
your
to talk
fake
about
street
that.
fighting here. You do your real street fighting.
Not allowed to talk about the real fighting we do outside of these walls.
Well, you know.
But I
First
don't
rule.
even own a pair of loafers.
Then we
We'll
need to
have to
have
change
a Walmart run
Or
on
my
the street.
I also don't have
Where
a
we
car. My car.
One car?
Car. Oh. Grow my nails out, maybe.
I got some claws going on. Vitamins.
Oh, man. That could fund all of the ridiculous.
I'm actually
We
for
need
this.
more funding for the ridiculous.
Or just
Yeah.
for beer travel.
The more funding we get, the better it gets.
Or
The more elaborate
More
costumes.
Yeah,
yes,
all the costumes.
I won't get clearance.
I'll
from
spend
cost
more
runners.
than just
I'll
3
get full
hours
price.
making the outfit. I'll spend like a day.
Ooh, a whole day. Hear that?
One whole
Let's talk to our sponsors.
Let's talk to our sponsor. Let's cut
Division
away.
Brewery. That's our sponsor tonight.
Tonight it is. Division.
All I know is the hibiscus one is tasty.
What? I don't understand Chris.
That sentence doesn't make any sense. Illustrious
That's
Christel.
not a full sentence.
I think he's just saying that pandas are welcome to play whenever they want, as long as they want.
Yep.
Because they
and it
do what
doesn't
they
matter
like
how
to
good
do.
we are.
Because
Yeah.
they do what they want. So, yeah, I'm hoping that this will kind of parlay as people just embrace their general button mashing.
Yeah.
That they will embrace it in an even more official capacity
Well,
at
because
some of our
I was
tournaments.
honestly very, so Chris approached me months ago and hey, you want to help me out with this thing? And I was like, I don't play those other games.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't know what you want from me. I don't know how to joystick. The last time I
Yeah.
touched a joystick was
No.
the N64.
I know
it's
how to
not a
joystick.
thing.
Yes.
I don't. And but with the pandas, I feel much more comfortable because we aren't about. Oh well, I scored top score
we
here.
aren't about
and
playing
top
games at
score
all,
there.
apparently.
Yeah.
we don't play.
We haven't done that yet since
Just
we've been here. It's true.
We'll play
I'm
one.
so good at planning
We can
events.
jump right there. We'll just
Yeah.
jump right there and play whatever is back there.
We can.
Egret. It sounds like a bird game.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
I did too.
Is it egret or regret?
Oh, it might be regret after we play it.
It will be regret. Why? Because it's now R-rated.
Hey-oh.
For days.
Is it free play after dark yet? It is dark outside.
It is dark outside, but is it after
What brought
9?
each of you to free play? How did you find out?
No.
Awesome.
13.
So way back in the day before
Way back in the day.
our fearless leader right there, Christel, was an actual official free play employee. My friend Mary was like, "We found this arcade place. You should meet us there." And I was
Awesome.
like, "Oh, about that, I suck." And they were like, "Oh, it's $10." I was like, "Perfect," because if I have to create quarters in the machines, we're all going
Yeah.
broke.
No way.
That's
So
the
we
best
went, and Chris actually roped Mary. He had started the back when it was the unofficial free play community group. Asked her if she would help admin it. Wanted to have kind of a female perspective and counterpart. And
Which
so
Chris is
through
really
that-
big about that. He's big
He's
about
very-
having a very safe community
all
for
about
whoever wants to join.
yes. Sometimes to the point that I'm like, you're just kind of naturally already there. Like, we don't need to force it. But I
I'm glad
appreciate
someone can put it to
the
words.
spirit behind it. So we just, because Mary obviously was an admin, knew all the events that were going, whatever, and just got kind of sucked in and became friends with Chris, to where we even hang out with him outside of the arcade. It's wild. Somehow I eventually was made a moderator of the community group. I banned somebody.
Ooh.
Big night. Banned somebody.
Were they toxic?
Because everybody else was working at an event and they made a school shooting joke, and I was like, no!
We do not tolerate
Hammer
that
came
here.
down.
I yielded my power and was commended for it later. It is
Good job.
with
No,
great
that's good.
power does come great responsibility.
Just
I
like
mean,
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man's uncle knew what was
Careful where you shoot that.
or great uncle or grandpa.
Uncle Ben.
Uncle
Ben, like the
Ben's
rice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the rice.
Okay, so that's how I got looped in and somehow can't pull myself back out. Just kidding.
You've
Once
tried,
you're in,
it just
you're
doesn't
stuck.
work.
We keep you forever. So, Naomi, I think you kind of alluded to your.
Well, I actually started going to free play before Chris mentioned it.
Oh.
Because I went to the one out in Richardson.
Yep.
Because that was a
The
lot of
OG.
fun. And, you know, I've got a bunch of nerdy friends and we do nerdy things. And I was like, let's go to an arcade bar. Sounded right up our alley. It was pretty fun. Then, a couple of months ago, so we'll fast forward. A couple of months ago, Chris was like, hey, come help me with my podcasts and things like that. And I was like, okay.
Yeah, you're not afraid to talk to strangers.
No, I don't care. No
Like,
shame.
you have no shame, right? I have quite the job for you.
Lovely.
I even invited friends to this.
Ooh. Like,
They know who I am. It's fun.
Camber?
Well, also came completely prior to Chris or anything like that. When
See, it's not all about Chris.
it's not all about Chris. When
It mostly is, but
when Free Play first opened, my brother and I were like, this seems amazing. We're super into video games. We're totally into old stuff. Like, we're totally going to come. We were here like 3 or 4 days of the first week they were open. We were here like more often than we were anywhere else, like even at our houses. So we came a lot, and I fell in love with Dragon's Lair 2,
Yes,
and
good
I
one.
played it nonstop until I beat it, which was like 3 months. I beat it. I made it all the way. I have a picture of me hugging the machine.
Oh, that's brilliant.
After
I love it.
finished, like crying and being like, "Oh my gosh, I spent so much of my life on this game. Probably
Brilliant.
thousands of dollars worth of quarters if I had to have paid quarters,
Right.
but I
Oh,
only had
yeah.
to pay $10 a time.
What's
Hey,
up?
Free play.
Yeah.
So we
Remember,
came
hit that
like
subscribe
so
button.
much, and then now that, and then my brother kind of got into the arcade, the community group, because he's super big into like setting high scores and becoming the very best, like no one ever was, which is not really something I've ever been that into.
Finished it. Oh my god.
Sorry, Pokemon reference.
Sorry. Why would you say sorry? Someone had a Pokemon shirt on earlier. I saw them.
I played the Pokemon TCG competitively for like several years. Still am, kind of. But anyway, so he got super into like wanting to set high scores. I'm not very good at that. I mostly just spent my whole time playing Dragon's Lair 2, and now that I beat it, I'm like, I need to
and
move on
once
to
you don't know what to do.
new games and keep, which now Free Play is really good at like removing the games that I was like playing really hard at, because they switch them around a lot and move them to different
do?
locations, and
Which
so
is perfect because then you get like a fresh amount of games.
So like if you're
even though
gone
they're
for a
older.
while and you come back, you're like, there's 30 new games here I haven't seen yet, so I can play all of those. So now I just come to different random events, and I've won one of the girls' night tournaments that we had on Star Trek
What's
Strategic
up?
Operations
Ooh,
something.
exciting.
It was really fun. It's like one of my favorites here. So, but yeah. So now I'm hooked, and I love, making costumes. And if I have a place I can dress weird and be nerdy and play video games, how can I say no?
That's what we call a win-win.
Oh no, we're losing someone. Chaos is unfolding.
Oh, we're switching it up. So yeah, one thing in the community
Dance
group
parties.
that definitely helped suck me in is I have this terrible combination of being terrible at most things but being extremely
Competitive. I knew this
Oh
was
my
coming.
gosh,
I know the struggle. I do.
It's the worst. So I really like board games because I'm pretty okay at those. But the Hall of Fame points was something because like you
Yes.
even get participation credit. So I'm like,
Yeah.
I will just
I'm in on that,
basically
yeah.
spam my life with Replay and get all the participation credits. But I've somehow missed the cutoff to be on the stupid fucking poster or whatever they make.
I know.
Takes me
It's
off.
sad. It's sad.
Anyways,
There's
and work
always
is really.
next year.
I was like, this year's gonna be my year, and then work was like, psych,
Nope.
no, it's not. So, not sure how I'm gonna end up in the Hall of Fame this year. So, anyways, this is our good friend Jessica. Yay! So, tell us, how did you end up in this crazy world of free play?
So I live about 5 minutes away from Free Play Arlington. So as soon as when we heard that it was opening, me and Matt over there, who's my other half, we kind of kept waiting and waiting.
Oh
and
yeah, that
waiting
was quite
for it to
the
open.
quite the drama.
Yeah, it really was. And since we live so close, we kept kind of coming by and being like, "Open yet? Nope."
Like,
I mean, we had.
Looking in the window.
Yeah, we were following the group and everything, so we didn't need to do that. But it's like right here, so we waited, and then once it opened, I was in here a couple of times every week, and he was here every day, every week,
yeah.
forever until he finally started working here. It was great, so we didn't have to pay for him to get.
I was
it at
going to
least,
say,
so-
so he got paid to be here instead of the other way around.
right.
The best
but
way to go.
We're of the age. We both grew up in an arcade, you know, and I got stuck on Gauntlet because that was what I played way back
Love that
when.
game.
And before the board went out, I had a level 100 everything. Now I just have my wizard, but I'll get the rest eventually. But yeah, Gauntlet and Joust and Tempest are generally what I play. I
Oh
don't
my
like to
gosh.
do fighting games because I'm not good at them, and I don't like to do things I'm not good at. But you know, you guys make it okay, so
Yeah.
so I guess I'll do that.
But the thing is, there's so many other. There's not just Tuesday Night Fight. Because I agree, I'm not like a huge fighter. I'm more of a puzzle gamer, and so when we have puzzle night here, I'm like all over it. And I'm king of second place at all puzzle nights behind Dylan.
Oh, well,
because-
who's not?
Who's not behind Dylan,
in
exactly.
anything?
So I do really good at making it all the way to the finals and then crying after I lose to Dylan. But that's like, I love Puzzle Night. Puzzle Night's amazing. Because it's usually always a game that no one's played before.
Right.
Like the last time it was, I can't remember what it's called now, but it was like little Japanese coins that you had to match up.
Mm.
And he literally turned it on and was like, you can
we
can
go."
like just go, just do it. Like nobody knows what's happening. We were like learning how to play as we were playing, which was really nice. So you didn't feel like you were coming in like someone
Somebody
else
came in
has
as,
got
like,
years
yeah,
and years of
clearly-
practice on you. It's like, nope, we're all terrible together. So that makes it really nice.
So really, it's just how fast you can pick things up.
Yes.
So I really enjoy the amount of like weird looks we're getting across the bar from like dudes who are like, why are there just 3 chicks over there like with headsets on?
And just like chatting. Yeah.
And
This
I'm
is like daily.
jealous
Yes.
much. They are because
You
are.
wish you could be us.
Totally are. It does, and it is Wednesday, and I have pink accents on my shirt.
I almost wore a pink wig with this panda to be a pink panda for just no reason in general. But now I know in the future, if we do something on Wednesdays we wear pink. Yeah, it's gotta happen. It's gotta happen.
Obvi. She's wearing pink. Matt is not wearing pink. He's just
He just
gesticulating. Is that a word?
Yeah, it's a word.
Because I'm making up a lot of words today.
That's
so
okay.
there's really no telling. So so we covered 24-hour. We covered kind of what we're
general
about
panda
in general,
analysis.
kind of. If we're about anything, it is fun.
Or about fun
We're about fun.
And
And-
ridiculousness and cute costumes.
and
And
cute
cute
costumes.
costumes. Yeah, hanging out, doing her rat stuff with our friends, and drinking a beer. And other things. And pandas. So, yeah. So, any other questions from the chat? Anything from my constituents?
Oh, I'm included in that. I was looking that way.
You're like,
Oh, I was a part of this. Oh gosh.
Yes, you over there.
Oh man.
that's amazing.
We're entertaining.
Oh, totally.
Are we entertaining? Are we doing a good job at that?
Sure,
at least?
I'm entertained. That's all I care about.
Are you not entertained?
Yeah.
We're keeping ourselves entertained, which is really all it takes, right?
And
Yeah.
sadly, that's not that hard
Oh,
to do for me.
I watch the stream every Tuesday Night Fights. Just watching what's going on, and I am much more entertained by the stream, like the people talking, the commentating, than actually
the
watching
general
the game.
shenanigans.
Yeah. I mean, I'll watch certain people play because I do have at least a little bit of a knowledge of what looks good and what when people are doing a good job, even though I can't do it myself. But for the most part, it's just listening to the banter. Way more fun.
The tomfoolery. I will say, so I had been commentating on Tuesday Night Fights for a while, several months, and then we were getting ready to have our like big Super Turbo tournament, the like $5,000 where everybody coming from all over the world for that tournament in March. And so I was both like hopeful but also terrified that they would want to do like our normal like commentary and things like that. And I was like, right. And so we did, and it was very fun. But there is a very notable difference. Like when we got to the finals,
were people like mad that you were being so goofy?
No, well, there were like general holes in the chat, and which really just kind of fueled us. We're like, we suck, but we're here and you're not.
Yeah,
like, we did not care. But sorry, headphone users. But
really sorry.
Getting to the finals, I feel like I really, if you like go back and watch it, like my contributions at that point to commentary were like, whoa, like, because I had just never seen that level of like Street Fighter playing. Like, it was insane. So I was like contributing nothing. Like, Jeremy and Chase did a valiant job. Jeremy was like play by playing, and I was just like, whoa,
oh my gosh, what's going on? Oh gosh,
what? Just useless.
That's quality commentating.
Perfect.
But it was really fun, and now hopefully if I ever have that opportunity again, it won't be quite as jarring for me, because I have now witnessed that level of Street Fighter playing. It was insane.
You were there on the ground floor.
It was intense, and also just nice fellas all around. All them players. The sad Killer Miller didn't make it out. Our lone female Street Fighter. There's a ridiculous part of me that's just like, quit everything you do and get so good at Street Fighter, but like don't let anybody know, and then like enter that tournament next year and then just like be like, what? Except I like have to like pay my bills and crap like that, so like it's not feasible. But there's still that part of me that's just like, get really good at it.
Also, would you really be able to resist not coming to like a Tuesday night fight and just like wiping the floor with everybody?
Probably
it up on the news.
Can you imagine if I like disappeared and all of a sudden came back and they're like, oh, it's Toya, and then I was like, just like mowed down everybody, and they're like, okay. It would be.
That's what they were trying to train me up to do at QuakeCon while I was there. They were like, if you'll give me like an hour, I will make you so good at Chun-Li that we'll have another tournament later and you can win it all. And I was like, I'm really tempted, but I was already here till like 4 a.m. last night. Like, I don't know if I want to do it again.
What else?
I probably should have said something. I'm
Are
like,
we racing in real life? I race a UTV. I race a Polaris Razor 800 cc. It's so good. Custom built by my father. I pwn all the guys. I'm the only woman that races at like anything we do.
Yes.
So it's really awesome to go out there because they think you're going to be like a passenger, and then you're like, nope, this is mine.
You're like, nope,
I race this, and then it has a Pokemon on the side. By the way, it has a nice Espeon on the side. It's all purple. Yeah, it's super girly. So yeah, it was great. Oh yeah, and my brother does like autocross in like cars, and he raced a minivan like a weekend or two ago. Yeah, racing. Yeah.
Have you heard of the Lemon Race?
Is that where they race all the really bad cars?
Yeah, like they can only have a value of like so much. I had some friends who used to do that, and it sounded
like
interesting.
that would be fun. Yeah. Yeah, no, when my brother got out there in the minivan, they were like, this is what you're racing? This car right here? And he's like, yeah, I'm doing great.
It's nice, though. You want them to underestimate you.
Yes. That's how I like to do everything, like not just racing or like video gaming or like when I played Pokemon, is to go up and be like, hi, like do my makeup really nice that day and look really cute so they think that I'm a terrible like at everything, and then just like whoop up on all of them. It's like life goals.
I used to do that. That was actually, I enjoyed doing that with poker. So they were like, you want to play poker? I'm like, okay. So what do we do? And if you wanted to bet, and if you don't want to bet, and they're like, okay. And then when we start, I'm like, all in, give me your money. Like,
mansplaining against them.
Yes.
Basically.
That's 100% how I like to live my life. I let them mansplain it to me and be like, oh, that's so interesting. I win.
I do what? Oh. How did I do that? You're such good teachers.
Oh my gosh.
You touch their bicep.
Oh, yes. Must touch their biceps.
Touch
Yes.
the bicep.
Yes.
No touching.
We need a fourth microphone.
We do need a fourth microphone.
Yeah.
Or we could just watch her dance. That's fun.
Yeah, girl.
We have an
missing it.
off-camera dance.
Yes, dance parties are necessary at all times. At
Because
Free Play.
she
At
doesn't
Panda
give a damn
parties, they
about
play
her
really
bad
good music in
reputation.
here. That's true. So
She don't. Oh no. Not her. You guys can't see her. So
yeah, don't tear any of our headphone cords out in the chaos.
This one can't be leashed.
So should we play an actual game tonight, or just
gaming in a group that's about gaming?
do we?
Oh,
or
man.
do we want to get
Arcade?
through an official Panda meetup and just be like, oh no, we never played it.
No, we never did either. We can just say we
I
did.
sometimes like that.
I think they can hear you.
Oh.
We have made the chat about ourselves and cars and racing.
Yes, y'all have made the chat about racing. I was going to mention that, and then I
We've
was like,
made all
never
this
mind.
about ourselves, so like,
It's true. It's what we've
go
been doing for
crazy.
like the last
Chat it
however
up.
long.
Chat it up.
It's a panda group. We do what we want. I keep almost stealing your beer.
YOLO. Oh yeah.
Excuse me, nothing is more
Hibiscus stuff
entertaining
is
than
always
pandas.
such a pretty color.
Swack
I'll
it.
get one.
Have you had the Hop Fusion?
Yeah, this will be great for the next
Feisty
8-6
Blonde?
meetup. Panda,
Oh my
Sereno,
gosh.
it's happening.
It's dangerous. They had it, I think, at the grand opening party, maybe some event they had, and they had it on draft, and they were supposed to serve it in the little tulips. They were serving it full pint, and it's like a 7 or something, a higher ABV, and real good. And I had a great time at that party.
I don't remember
Whatever it
much of what
was.
happened, but it was really good.
It was awesome. The can is good, but it's not quite as good as the draft.
Yeah. Well, it never is.
True. It really never is. But yeah, that like, and the next time we came, I was like, oh, do you still have that Feisty Blonde? And they're like, yeah. And I ordered it, and they give me a little like tulip glass, and I was like
Probably
yes,
better
This
this way.
is how we were supposed to serve it. I was like, oh, okay, cool, cool. So yeah, Feisty Blonde.
Yeah. I usually.
Oh, thank you, Freelancer Text, about our background overlay. It's a very subtle, unintentional, but still works perfectly homage to my homegirl, Lisa Frank.
That's
What's
honestly
up? Oh my God,
totally
yes.
the feel I get from
Right?
it. I'm glad that was the purpose.
But it's not, it wasn't though. It's the thing.
Oh,
So like
okay.
Josh sent it to me and he was like, "Do you like it?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's like got a Lisa Frank vibe to it." And
Yeah.
he was like, "Oh my God, I did not realize that, but I like it even more now."
yeah, no,
Like-
it's totally acceptable. Like I feel like now next time I need to go more like rainbow, like terrible eye makeup instead of black like I
So
did
black
today.
and white everything, and then rainbow like
rainbow,
just a
all
pop of
accessories.
rainbow.
Yes. Ooh, I can make it happen.
Yeah, because originally
My
we just
cosplay will
had
come
like
out.
kind of our black, purple, and pink look, and then was like, well, obviously we need a little more going on, so we
little more
added the
excitement.
bling, the
Yeah, I'm loving the gyms. I'm wishing we had like a disco ball hanging down right about here. Like
up by the panda.
ooh, a moving gif of a disco ball. Yes. Yes, that's
And
completely
then-
necessary. It
yes.
can hang out like right up there by the panda. That would be pretty fly.
Oh, totally. The owner.
Super fly.
Okay. Camber, Sean,
being
the
kicked
owner
off?
of Division. Only because you don't drink. We're going to interview
That's
the
fine.
owner of Division Brewery. So
Sounds
get
like a
hyped
plan.
up.
Au revoir. Oh gosh. Gonna get over the hair. Headphones were not made for panda ears. True statement.
As we're selecting noms and bevs. Hello.
Hi, how are y'all?
Living the dream.
Good.
So, internet, meet Sean, right?
Hi, Internet.
Sean, meet internet. Yes, this is our internet. So, we've been told that you were the owner of Division Brewery.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
have, I know a couple of our bartenders here are like hardcore Division fans. I tried everything you had. I made her give me samples of everything. I landed on the porter
Cool.
because I do love me a porter and a stout, and it was delicious. Naomi has been drinking the hibiscus, which is gorgeous in color. I always loved.
SEAN. Yeah.
I always love the color of hibiscus things. if not the flavor. I like tart punch. Sometimes I can't do. So I tried, but I landed on the porter. So yeah.
No
good
worries.
stuff.
I mean, that's kind of the goal of our brewery is not that you come in and enjoy every beer that we have, but
different
that
strokes
you
for
find
different folks
something that you
approach.
like. Yeah.
Totally. What would you say is your favorite?
I'm in the brewery every day. I'm working every day. It gets hot in there. It's a lot of work to do. So I kind of keep it light. I kind of stay away from.
So you're not pounding the porters when you're like working.
Right. So I'm drinking pale ales or pilsners or low ABV beers, so I can kind of keep my head above water, But I'm a fan of beer. I'm a fan of a lot of different types of beer, so we brew a pretty big variety of beer, mostly because me and the other brewer, we like a lot of different types of beers. So we have 19 beers on tap right now that are all brewed in-house.
Wow.
Ranging in a lot of styles.
We failed.
Not careful enough.
Not sure if you caught that, internet.
Everything starts. Which one did you give me? The one that you had the first time. And what was that? That was the Coffee from there. Okay.
More Division beer.
Do what now?
I said more Division beer.
Yes.
So 19. Is that your normal spread, or do you guys have some seasonals too? Like
Everything's pretty rotating. I mean, there are a few beers that I really have to keep on all the time, mostly because I'm going to get a really hard time if I don't, But for the most part, things are pretty rotating.
so, most of your stuff is seasonal then.
Yeah, it's a rotating menu. Every week we try to have a new beer on tap, and so it's a rotating menu. But I mean, we'll keep within certain parameters. Like we try to have a good amount of hoppy beers on and a good amount of wood-aged, funky, sour type beers, because that's what a lot of our customers come to drink. But
Which is so interesting because I can't do either of those.
well,
really?
and that,
Most of your
we try to
people
fill
do
the gaps with a lot of the other taps that we have.
Yeah.
So you can come in and get a porter. You can come in and get an amber, a pilsner, a pale ale. There's a lot of different options, and that's really kind of where we are. We just really love. I mean, I love to brew beer, but I love exploring flavors through beer, and that's really what our mission is.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, where's your tap room located?
About 2 blocks north of here.
Nice.
Yeah, within walking distance.
Come visit the tap room, then you can just walk over from there, wear off your buzz, playing games at Free Play. Just
For sure, I see it all the time. People always come over to the brewery wearing free play bracelets. Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. Or they'll come to the brewery and have a few beers, and we'll want some more, but we'll tell them, hey, go play some video games, and then come back and have some, So it's a great.
awesome.
I mean, it's a great sort of beer bar scene that's starting in this area. We're really excited to be a part of it and see it grow and see it develop and see how all of us are kind of coming together, and there's just creating a scene that people want to come and be a part of. They're not just coming here for Division. They're not just coming here for Free Play. I think a lot of it is they're coming for the whole
Everything in the
experience.
area.
And so we're seeing a lot of transfer of people and a lot of walking in the area and a lot of people doing a lot of things that are to offer down here.
Yeah.
I love it.
One thing I can commend Arlington, and maybe it's just the businesses in the area, they did parking right. Because that's one thing I hate, trying to find a parking place. So whatever this is over here, Chamber of Commerce or whatever, that's just yeah, we're closed, park in the parking lot. I'm like, yes, thank you. I don't when everywhere it's tow-away zone, and I'm like, ah. So this area is very parking friendly. So people, if you're like me and you hate parking situations, this area is okay. Plenty of parking everywhere. I think there's even a parking garage somewhere not too far. So well done. Not sure if that was
great. Yeah, and you can come and it's not one of those things that you have to drive around. I mean, you can come, park your car, and easily get to 3 or 4 different stops.
Yeah.
I mean, you can even walk to the Levitt from here and go see, a concert there. Walk, it's great.
Yeah, and then there's food and just plenty of stuff close by, walkable.
We just need to get the city to have some open container laws within certain areas.
To make like a Bill Street type scenario.
Yeah.
The Denton Square, I think, is like that, maybe. Or maybe all of Denton. They're crazy up there. I know the square, at least.
It's becoming more and more common.
Yeah.
You know.
As we break down the tyranny of TABC, you hear me? We're coming for you. Some of this stuff is just so ridiculous. Jessica, do you have any questions? I ask as you like bring your beer to your mouth.
No, I've just been absorbing it. I love beer, and I used to have the nickname of Beer Goddess because I was just super connoisseur. I'm not as around it as much anymore, but I didn't realize how close, because I live really close to here, I didn't realize how close you guys were, because breweries are totally where it's at, like getting the fresh made, if ever.
Yeah. Freshest beer you'll be able to get is at the source. But yeah, I mean, we're literally 2 blocks away.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Right before you get to the train tracks. We're a little tucked back, not on Abrams, but kind of set back on Main. But
neither are we.
It's we're kind of a hidden little, I like to think, a hidden gem back there, but it's great.
Awesome. So generally 19 rotating, what would you say is your, like, maybe not weirdest, but like most obscure, like something unexpected, we'll go with that, unexpected, like flavor combination or brew that you guys have?
Well, the things that I really like with beer are, whenever I'm brewing a beer, the things that appeal to me are subtlety, nuance, and drinkability. That's what I like in a beer, but I know with craft beer, a lot of people seek extreme flavors. And so we try to do a little bit of that. For me, the beers that I'm most proud of and the beers that I want to brew are a little more subtle, a little more nuanced.
Ones you can have more than one of.
Yeah. But we do. I mean, we have a keg that we're going to be putting on Saturday that we have a fruit fest on Saturday. It's every year. We have barrel-aged beers that are aged a minimum of a year and then blended with different barrels. And so we have some of those barrels that are as old as the brewery is, which is coming up on 3 years now.
Oh, that's cool.
And so we'll pull different beers to blend. And then we work with local farmers to get fresh, locally sourced fruit and add that to those beers. So once a year we have this, see if I can say it, it's the Farm Fresh Fruit Fest. And it's a special day for us. So that's going to be on this Saturday. We're going to have 8 fruited beers, working with Farmer and Sanger, who provides peaches and plums.
Do you have a watermelon one?
We do.
So freaking love me some watermelon. Like, sad watermelon season's like starting to come to a close.
Yeah.
But I love fall and winter beers, so it eases my pain.
Yeah. Be Kind and Re-Rind. It's the watermelon beer. It's an oak aged farmhouse ale that has fresh watermelon,
Nice.
grown in South Texas, added to that beer. So we'll have all these different fruited beers. We have a blackberry and elderflower beer.
Oh,
and
I also love elderflower. You're speaking my language here. Friggin' love elderflower.
Kind of the story of that is in my backyard, in the garden in my backyard, we have kind of a wild-ish blackberry plant that grows up an elderflower tree that we have growing back there. And so early in the spring, walk outside and it's pretty fragrant like
Right.
Chanel No. 5 or something, but then seeing little blackberries grow on it was kind of the inspiration for that. So
That's cool. Elderflower is one of those, like, it is very, like, perfumey almost, but I don't, for some reason, like, to me, it comes not solo, but, like, when layered in with something like that, like, it just enhances. I cannot say enough good things about elderflower. It's delightful.
yeah, and like I didn't want the beer to taste like perfume,
Right.
but the nuance, putting some in there to be there's a little floral character.
It just
there.
like
There's
it just
something else,
kicks
you
it
know?
up a
Yeah.
notch. Like
Yeah.
that's what I call it. Like I love like in cocktail Saint Germain, the elderflower liqueur.
Mhm.
Like, am I gonna do a shot of Saint Germain? No,
No.
that's crazy. But like a splash in a mimosa or a cocktail of some kind, it just
Gin and
Kicks it
tonic,
up.
a little Saint Germain.
see, you know what I'm talking about? Just
yeah,
kicks it
that's
up.
my jam.
Kicks it up. Who was that? Was it Emerald back in the day? Who's that?
Yes,
Bam.
bam. Yes. Emerald.
So that. So the Farm Fresh Fruit Fest.
Yes.
Woo!
Yeah.
That's the mouthful.
Yeah.
Is this Saturday
Yeah.
from
2 o'clock to midnight. 2 p.m. to midnight.
Get
Yeah.
crazy
Yeah.
till the Farm Fresh Fruit runs out.
Yeah.
Awesome. So y'all go check that out. And when the Farm Fresh Fruit runs out, come over to Free Play, work
Yeah.
off your buzz, playing Super Turbo or
Blacklights.
whatever. Oh, is that the Blacklight Friday?
Yep.
You could really make a day of it then. You could Farm Fresh Fruit it up and then come over to the Blacklight Party. Oh my gosh, I forgot that's a Saturday.
Big day.
That is a big day. There's a lot going on. Arlington's going to be banging.
Or at least these couple of blocks.
At least this part, to be clear, just this little section of Arlington is going to be banging. Awesome. Well, is there anything else that you would like people to know about your beer? I do respect the drinkability, because I do like some extreme flavors one time, and obviously you can't pound porters all day, but I also like a good, like a Kolsch or something where it's just like you mowed the lawn and you just want to drink 2 or 3 beers and not be wasted
Oh yeah.
and be refreshed. So I feel like that's a good approach. I
Yeah.
feel like you have a
No, I
good
would
balance.
just encourage people to come to the brewery. We're on the smaller side. I mean, we're just we don't have a large distribution footprint. Probably 80% of the beer we make is sold out of our tap room. So it's great. We have a lot of people that come to the source to drink it, and we think, we love for you to come. I mean, the beer that's served here is as fresh as it is at the brewery because
You just
we're
roll it
able
down the
to walk
street,
it
right?
over here. But I encourage people to come to the brewery and try the beer. Yeah.
So do you guys can or bottle at all, or do you just
we do.
kegs?
We
Yeah.
do. But still, again, most of it is sold out of the brewery. We're just really fortunate to have a good fan base and supporters of people who come to our place to drink our beer. And so we kind of support those people first, and then we have about 20, 25 accounts in the Metroplex. We try to keep it Arlington focused, so places like Free Play and other, interesting bars in the area that kind of have the same mindset and purpose that we do. We work with them and try to. It's a great thing that's happening down here, and it's easy for us to meet our distribution needs with just cool places that are opening up in
Those
Arlington.
available right
Yeah. But yeah, the full selection of beers that we release, you're only going to be able to experience at the brewery. But this is great having 3 beers on here. This is a good. It's a great day.
And they're on special all night. So get in your car, come over here, try some of these. Try these 3, and then come back on Saturday and try all the fruit ones. And really want some of that blackberry and some of that watermelon.
So I am. I really love how cool this place is, but I'm like a little lost. I'm not really a gamer. So do you have any recommendations of games that I should try out?
Lord, that might be so. Panda Embarrassment is what's happening right now, and that's actually a group that I started specifically for people who don't play games. But we may play a bit here. What kind of spawned this is we have every Tuesday a fighting game tournament that I somehow got roped into because Chris is my friend and I wanted to help him. And so I would just basically make an arse of myself Tuesday after Tuesday, like just getting my ass handed to me at these fighting games. And so I kind of wanted to poke fun of it, and but now they've kind of changed the structure, and I've actually won the tournament a couple of times now because I have a partner that plays with me. It's amazing. So I feel like to get the true, genuine free play experience, you have to play some Super Turbo, Street Fighter, because it's like the OG, like what kind of started our like subculture within the community group and things like that. is some Super Turbo. Like they had the huge $5,000 tournament in March that had players from Japan and Canada and all that. So I feel like you have to experience that. And then outside of that, I would say, I don't think they have it here. My favorite game is Michael Jackson's Moonwalker.
All right.
They have that at Richardson. It's not here. It is absurd. Michael Jackson is saving kidnapped children, if you could believe that, by dancing. It is just thick with irony.
Yeah.
But Tapper is a fun one, especially for a beer guy as yourself. And actually, the world record holder is one of our own, Lauren Featherstone. She set the world
She was
record.
not a gamer at all either,
last
and now
summer.
she's the world record holder of that game. So
Like
that's-
literally came with her husband. She was like, "I'm kind of good at this game," and a few months later, like set the world record. Insane, right? Like just a friggin' savant. It's irritating,
Wow.
but we love her, so it's cool. But Tapper is actually pretty fun, and after watching her play, I can like get past the first level. So I'm like, "Oh, this is how you do it." That one's a fun one. And then I also really like the Jurassic Park driving game.
Yeah.
Those are
I would
my
say
favorite.
true no skill required ones, especially since you don't have to put in the quarters. Hi. Hello. Is any of the beat 'em ups like Gauntlet, Simpsons, Ninja Turtles, X-Men.
Oh, where you're just like punch, punch, punch.
yeah,
punch.
because even when you die, you just hit start. You're
Cool.
still going, so there's no like.
That's
That-
right.
that
I
would
like
suit me
playing
well, I
Colossus
think.
on X-Men because I just hit my superpower button because you can play it like 3 times and then I die and I'm like, come to the title like, ah, ah, ah. Like that's what I contribute when we play X-Men.
Last time I was here, I ended up trying a few different things and like just felt really lost, and then got stuck on this. It was like a hamburger game.
Oh, Burger Time,
That game was
where he's
awesome.
like running across. Yeah.
I loved
If
it.
you like Burger Time, they've gone and changed everything. There's one called Elevator Action, I think, where you're like running away from hitmen. You're
Okay.
like riding these elevators up and down, but it's kind of similar where you're like running across levels.
Yeah,
to get
yeah.
across. That one's fun. And then there's a Popeye one too. No, that's Donkey Kong. There's a Popeye one too that's kind of similar where you're running and like catching hearts from olive oil and like running back and forth and avoiding Bruno. That's a fun one. I am always terrible at the like ones where you're fighting against gravity. So like Joust where you're riding those dumb ostriches with a sword. Like I hate them. I'm
thought they were
terrible at them.
emus.
Like King and Balloon, whatever they are. Yeah, King and Balloon. There's one called
King and
Gravatar that is
Balloon's
the worst. I could not even legit, like Chris can attest to this. It was our monthly like game one month. And I legit set a score of 0, which Chris did not think was possible. And like lost my first 2 lives just trying to get through the screen where you pick a level. You can die on that screen.
I am impressed. That is an impressive
And,
level.
and so finally he was like, you scored 0. I didn't think that was possible. And I was like, that's it. That's my score. And I like posted it on the group. So I got first worst on that one by a mile.
Nice.
Yeah, so those anti-gravity
so you
type
won a
games.
trophy for it,
Yeah,
right?
congratulations.
Well, I mean, glory.
Glory.
But
Okay,
yeah,
you
I
won
didn't
the
win a
glory
trophy.
of first worst.
I did, yeah.
Glory lasts forever.
Right. I do think that is, me and my friend Mary compete for first worst very often. And so I think that's our like honorary. Chris is like, oh, you won the toy spot at first worst. Like, is this my legacy? I'm fine with it.
It's an okay legacy. It is a legacy.
It is a legacy.
That's more than what most people get.
So yeah, so other than that, I'm not, yeah, avoid the anti-gravities. They used to, I'm like, so Tapper's over there, but they used to have like Popeye and Elevator Action. They were all along this wall, and now I don't know where the heck they played them. Oh, if it's still here, Ghostbusters Pinball. Super fun. Super fun if it's over there.
I like the pinball
probably-
games. Those are a lot of fun.
I don't know what it was about Ghostbusters, but that one I really loved it. Because I like pinball, okay,
Well, you
but
get
that
a
one
Paul.
I just had a good time with. That one. And I think I don't know if it's still out again, they had a Guardians of the Galaxy pinball, which, why wouldn't you want to play that? 'Cause it's
Right,
Guardians. So, that would be
New
my short
Guardians
list, I
or
think.
old Guardians?
New.
Okay, new.
Cool.
Straight up Pratt.
So Chris Pratt.
Nicholas! Sorry, it's Nicholas. Yeah, Nicholas. Yeah.
You can see his legs.
So hopefully there's Nicholas's leg. So thank you for joining us, Sean. Thank you for
My
telling
pleasure.
us about
My
Farm Fresh
pleasure.
Fruit Fest.
Yeah. Thanks for
Nailing
having me.
it.
Hanging out with you guys.
And
it's great.
tell us about your beers. And now that I know that you guys are over there, I will definitely, I don't know if I'll be able to come Saturday, which makes me really sad because obviously I want to try multiples of those beers, but I will definitely be over there at some point.
Great.
Now that I know how close it is,
Great.
for sure. Chris
All
just broke out water guns. That's distracting. So, all right, what time is it? I think
9?
it is.
Thanks so
9.
much, y'all.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it.
Yeah. So I think that about sums it up for. Yeah. I don't want us to be trapped over here in streaming world for our entire meetup. So, internet.
That's fair.
Thank you for hanging out with us. Feel
We
free.
love you, internet.
We love you. Feel free to come out and hang with us in real life next time.
Yeah.
We'll see you. Oh wait.
We're getting another member. Or no, Chris is coming back.
Hello, hello.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Welcome, Kendra. Hold on.
Just
No
kidding.
longer Sean
We're
of
not
Division
signing up.
Brewing.
Well, he's in the walk-off.
Huh? Yeah, but she's not Sean, so.
Okay.
Meet Sean. Just kidding.
Really Sean from Division Brewing.
Yeah, obviously this is Sean from Division Brewing.
Clearly. That other guy was.
Yeah, you want? Okay, yeah. Help me out here.
I have
Bag of
Gifts?
water guns.
I am Chris Delp. I like to throw water guns across classic arcades. I am here with the Panda Embarrassment, of course, as everybody online knows. I'm also here with Kendra,
Hi, Kendra.
who literally just walked into the free play doors for the first time, and I'm like, hey, you, play in a tournament. And she
Oh.
won.
What?
Yeah. What? Where did these play in?
What's that? Everybody
Those are
who
prizes.
played won a free play branded squirt
So-
gun as part of the.
This.
Oh yeah, it's truly got a brand on it. See, look right here.
And they're actually pretty decent water guns if they're the same ones
There,
from last year.
Not a sticker. They're
Oh.
technically a new printing of the last year squirt guns. So yeah. Oh, celebrity appears. But yeah. So Kendra is here new.
Welcome,
And-
Kendra.
She is already shown a
Way to come and
willingness.
dominate.
Yeah, she's shown a willingness to show up and just start playing games around us idiots. So, okay, I'm referring
I'm
to
not.
myself, and the celebrity superstar DJ Terminator might be behind me, of course. We're the idiots. You guys are clearly the professionals, as you just won a tournament. But yeah, so I wanted to introduce her to the Panda Embarrassment since you're right here. This is our
Well,
Panda.
welcome.
I mean, I don't want to. This is our gaming group that is just sort of dedicated to showing up and playing in our tournament. So
Mostly showing up. So we are the more lighthearted side of the arcade.
Okay.
There are some who take things quite seriously. We are not those.
That's kind of what happened, to be honest. Because
And-
I didn't know I'd won. I was just still playing, and then my friend's like, "Hey, Kendra, you won."
You
And
can
I'm like,
stop now.
"Oh, but I haven't
Yeah.
died yet, so I need to keep going."
It's like, yeah, it is an added bonus when any of our, someone from our midst, a Panda, won the fighting tournament last night. And it's just added glory when somebody who's not quite so serious.
Your headphones and hat. Probably easier.
So is this like a? So let's.
So this is, we're streaming on Twitch. We were just
Oh, great!
mostly just
Now I
chewing
get
with
to tell my
that,
boyfriend
yeah.
I was on Twitch that he watches all the time.
There you go, yeah. So he should follow twitch.tv/freeplayarcade. We try to stream most of our tournaments that we do. So like Tuesday
Okay.
night fights, we have puzzle nights, and folks like us will sit and commentate and make arses of ourselves. Really, watching.
a lot of
I
fun.
like to talk. Yeah, I like to talk about the outfits that the characters are wearing and what's happening in the background. It's mostly what we toy Chris. We are now one. Naomi. Oh, look at us. We're getting all hyphenated. So
going to go show producer Jessica how to sign you guys off.
Oh, my name got put in there.
perfect.
That's cool.
That would be amazing. So yeah, so we were just kind of in the process of signing off because we've been here for over an hour just talking about nonsense, and I've about run out of things to say to the internet. So, but we would love to have you, and I'm sure Chris told you about our community group on
He told us
Facebook.
nothing. He just walked
Oh,
me over
literally
here
walked
and
in the
threw a
door and we
headset-
played a game.
Okay,
Yeah.
well then he's
And threw a
nailing
headset
it
on my
as
phone.
our community liaison, Capitan over there is nailing it. So yeah, so we have a community group on Facebook, and that's where we advertise like our Panda Embarrassment Night and our Tuesday night tournaments, and they do a spring series. They do all kinds of stuff. So any tomfoolery will be expressed through that. So feel free to join that, and that's really how you get
You find it
tapped
via
in.
Panda Embarrassment?
I didn't see. So yeah,
Oh yeah,
so
her Harley Quinn dress.
the panda embarrassment. So there's a contingent of Super Turbo fighters who, in my opinion, sometimes take things a little too seriously. So I started brainstorming a way to kind of like a call and respond to kind of get something on the opposite end of the spectrum of that.
Uh-huh.
And so I was talking to a friend of mine. I was like, I want to come up with like some sort of like group collection, animal, whatever, like a crow, murder of crows or whatever. And he said, well, you know that a group of pandas is literally called an embarrassment. And I was like, well,
There you go. That
it was
sounds
an
good.
obvious winner. So it's our start. I started it as a joke, and it has become a thing. Yes, check the lore.
That's awesome.
Origin story.
Check the lore.
It started
Love
with a really stupid conversation between me and Josh Featherstone, who happens to be a graphic designer, does all of our graphics. So I immediately
Nice.
got a logo and the works. So
Love it.
And now you're stuck
Yeah.
with it.
and exactly, but I kind of love it. It has grown into more. I mostly thought it was going to be like a one-time internet joke where I was like, hey, and we're having meetups and streaming and doing all kinds of stuff. So my little brainchild is growing up. So yeah, so I think that's all we got. Please join the community group. It was lovely to meet you. Congratulations. Way
Yeah.
to like walk in and own. That's amazing.
It was funny because he's like, I don't think Colossus has ever won. He's like, we've done this a million times, and this is
I
the
just
first
thought
time
we'd get them on
Colossus
the door or
has won. I was like,
Colossus. Oh, were you playing X-Men?
yeah. He did
I always
a,
play
like-
Colossus and just hit the power button
I
until I die, and then I'm like,
Well,
"Alright,
apparently he
alright."
said not to hit that button, so I was just using regular attack the whole time. I never even
Even more
used
impressive because
the
the power button is awesome. He just yells and like swoops in. He's like, ah!
Yeah, he
Like,
kept grabbing people, and
great.
he's like,
The suicide
"Ugh."
button.
So,
basically, that's how I roll with that. All right, so Panda signing off. Thanks for playing on the internet with us. We'll see you at a Tuesday night fights in the near and or distant future. Jessica, we good?
I will see. Yes.
Log us down.